How's it going, my people? This is your boy Wired Up, and welcome to another episode of Wired Up TV. Hope you guys are handling your business, keeping your hands on the steering wheel, and keeping your eyes on the road. Don't go astray, no matter what problems you're going through, whether it's family, job issues, personal issues, drug addiction issues, losing your home issues, whatever it is. Now you guys know the drill. Keep positive, keep your head up, and don't ever give up, because when you give up, that's the end. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a storm, man. You know what I'm saying? When the storm is real bad and you're driving on that highway, you pull over a little bit and let the storm pass by, relax, and then keep going on the same road. That's the same thing with life. When, if there's a storm about life where nothing but negative things are happening to you at the time, relax, take a breath, analyze your life, pull over to the side, and when the storm passes, keep going. But keep positive and don't ever give up, my people. With that being said, let's get to the video. Now, here's something interesting that I've been wanting to talk about. We all know that Pac is alive, you know what I'm saying? And that Snoop tried to set up Tupac. Snoop tried to actually set Pac up to be killed. That's why he was asking him, are you going to Vegas, cuh? Are you going to Vegas, cuh? Are you going to Vegas, cuh? Are you going to Vegas? You know what I'm saying? And Tupac knew this. Tupac was a smart, intellectual, well-read human being that can read people, but just by looking at them. And you can tell Snoop by being around Tupac in the videos and in pictures. Look at Snoop right here with the smile. He seems confident. Whenever he was around Pac, he had his shoulders shrugged over. He didn't smile. You could tell he didn't like Tupac. But anyways, the one thing that's very interesting that I've been really thinking about is Snoop's involvement in Biggie's murder. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys remember that when Snoop Dogg was filming, Snoop Dogg and the Dogg Pound were filming the New York music video in New York. Biggie Smalls, the notorious B.I.G. Big, actually got on the radio and said, guys, New York, stand up. Snoop Dogg and Tupac are out filming a video. Are you guys just going to let that ride? Come on, New York. Come on, Brooklyn, stand up. Now, after Biggie said this, which was a lie because Tupac wasn't there, it was only Snoop Dogg and the Dogg Pound. After Biggie said this, Snoop Dogg's trailer was shot up. Remember that? And they almost died. Now, you have to remember, along with Snoop Dogg that day was, members of the Dogg Pound like Daz and Corrupt and people of that nature, which are not gangsters, they're not killers, they're not, they're just rappers, they're artists. But, those weren't the only people present. You had Trey D present. You had other real Long Beach Crips there. Real killers that had done time in the pen, that always were strapped, that didn't take shit. So, you think they took getting shot at lightly? You think that shit was like, all right, let it slide? Snoop was making it like, oh, we all cool, we all cool, we all cool. But everybody knows that they try to kill you, Snoop. Big try to have you murked out. You know what I'm saying? And he's over here talking about we're cool, we're cool, we're cool. Now, this is from the research we've been doing, talking to people. This is what I think played out. Hear me out and let me know what you guys think on the comments or at wireduptv4you@gmail.com. If you guys got any information, any leads, anything you guys got, y'all know, we're here for you guys. This channel's for y'all. Now, Snoop Dogg, the Dogg Pound, Long Beach Crips get shot at, almost killed in New York, right? Now, you heard Eugene Deal saying that the week, or I guess the couple days that Big was over in California, Snoop kept calling them and saying, where you guys at? Where you guys at? Where you guys at? Always wanting to know where they were at, even though he was not showing up to the places he was asking about, okay? And Big was kind of wary of that, you know what I'm saying? Plus, they were like, why? I guess Eugene Deal said, why does this guy keep asking where the fuck we're at? Again, he raised questions. Snoop was a young agent. He didn't know what he was doing, and he fucked up a lot, you know what I'm saying? So, this is what I think happened. I think some real gangsters from the Long Beach Crips took that offensively, always held a grudge. They were on death row when, they tried to hit Tupac. When Tupac faked his death, that pissed them off too. But that really wasn't the shit that pissed them off the most. It was them getting shot at in New York, man. They were almost killed, you know. So I think they planned it out. You know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg set him up. We all know Snoop Dogg has connections to the Nation of Islam. Okay. Snoop Dogg set him up just like he set up Tupac, and they told him, um, set him up again. Have this man set up. You know what I'm saying? So he kept asking him, "Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going?" You know, Snoop's homies were pushing him. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Ask him where you at. Hear your homie. I mean, you know you're cool with him. Ask him where you at. At finding out what Big was gonna do, the Long Beach Crips set up the hit. Okay. And we all know that Snoop Dogg has a good connection with the Nation of Islam. You guys saw the pictures. You know what I'm saying? And if you really notice, right after the Biggie hit, Snoop Dogg called a meeting with the Nation of Islam and all the rappers, and supposedly was trying to call peace and all that shit. Think about it, guys. Why was it Snoop that called all the rappers? How did Snoop have all that juice with the Nation of Islam? You know what I'm saying? Because he helped set up Big. You guys got to remember, Biggie and Puffy had an issue with the Nation of Islam the night before Biggie got shot. You know, and from what I hear, there was more issues even prior to that. So I think Snoop helped set up Biggie, and I think, the Long Beach Crips and Snoop held a grudge on that New York shooting. You know what I'm saying? And I think they held a grudge, and they could have died that day. You know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg had just gotten out of trial for murder, so he was a very cautious. He didn't want to fuck around. He didn't want to do much. But you got to remember, guys, these are real gangsters that were out there, and Snoop could not do much. Snoop just wanted to make money and be cool, and he had to listen to orders sometimes. So yes, I believe the Crips that were with Snoop that day in New York when Biggie had their trailer shot up, I believe those Crips took offense. They always held a grudge, and they helped get Biggie killed. Now, my research hasn't really gone to the extent of knowing if they did it themselves, if one of the guys in the LBC Crips was a Muslim, or if they combined with the Muslims and had Biggie killed, and it was a Muslim that killed him. I'm mostly on the side because, Snoop was cool with the Nation of Islam and stuff like that. I'm mostly on the side where, Snoop and the Crips helped set him up, and the Nation of Islam took him out, just out of, honor and disrespect and all that kind of shit. You got to remember what the guy. Remember, I was just telling you the night before Biggie and Puffy had an altercation with the Nation of Islam. Remember what the guy told him. You're disrespecting the brothers in the East. So there was some shit that was going on that we don't know about. We don't necessarily know about, okay? Now, in this video in the back, on the top left corner, you see the date says 3/8/97. Christopher Wallace died 3/9/97 at around midnight, okay? So, or some shit like that, correct? I don't know what time he died. But you know what? Let me check on that. So basically the early hours. So I'm gonna say midnight, okay? So that's about what in an hour from the murder right there. So you see that guy talking. I believe Eugene Dio is the man on the gray. And again, a shout out to Bomb First for this picture. Bomb First put this out. Reggie Wright Jr. and John on Bomb First put this picture out. So this picture is not mine. I didn't get it from nobody. This is actually Bomb First, Great Cadence and them. So shout out to them guys. Go check them out. Anyways, I believe the guy in the gray is Eugene Dio. And I mean, you can clearly see the Muslim guy with the suit and the bow tie. That's the murderer, guys. You know what I'm saying? That's the murderer. And he does not look like Harry Billups at all. You know what I'm saying? He looks very skinny, lanky, and he looks about, maybe about the height of Eugene Dio. So I believe it's the guy that's behind Tupac and Suge. The guys I've been showing you guys now, the pictures are out. But, you guys saw it here first on Wired Up TV. I showed you guys the picture of the Muslim guy behind Pac and Suge, and I believe that's the guy that did it. You know what I'm saying? I believe, he was around death row and stuff like that, and them. I believe Snoop Dogg knows him, and I really believe Snoop Dogg has something to do with the murder of Biggie Smalls, and I really think he needs to be looked into, to be completely honest. Now you can see Poochie, he has similar things, I guess, to the killer, but I don't think it was Poochie. And yes, the guy looks like Amir Mohammed, the composite, but I don't, it doesn't look identical. I mean, the nose is different, the lips are different, the cheekbones are different, the forehead is different, haircut is different. Well, haircut's kind of the same. Uh, the eyes are different. So, I don't think that's Harry Billups. I think it's the guy I showed you guys. To be completely honest with you guys, my people. So, I want to, let me know what you guys think, guys. I'm just putting this out there. Uh, I really think it's very interesting um, to look into. You know, this is a cold case, unsolved murder, and I believe it's our responsibility to look into it because I believe that they were both young men that were unjustly, you know, tried to be killed. I mean, Tupac faked his death, but I think Biggie got hit. So, I mean, you guys let me know what you guys think, guys. This is my research has led me to this. It's very interesting, and it makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? If somebody tried to shoot my ass, I would be pissed. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Really take a picture. Look at that picture, guys. It's about an hour before Mr. Biggie got shot and killed. So that's the Muslim guy that Eugene Dio is talking about, and I believe he looks like this gentleman. That's who I believe really, really killed Biggie, and I think the police officers need to do something. You know what I'm saying? And the community, if they don't want to do it, you guys do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's start a petition. Let's send it to the LAPD. Let's do something. Because I believe this guy's the guy that did it. What do you guys think? Let me know, man. Hit me up on my email. Hit me up on the comments. If you guys got any pictures, any new information or anything, hit up Wired Up TV, you could ask me or you could ask, Rosemary's Hermano. You could ask any person of the Wired Up TV team. We got y'all. But, be open with it, guys. Don't be afraid to speak your mind, y'all. The Wired Up TV team put that picture out and look what it stirred up. You know what I'm saying? So we're doing something right, guys. You know what I'm saying? Even though sometimes the information we might put out, might not hit it right on the money, but we're trying, you know? We're trying to hit it right on the money, and that's all that matters, y'all. You know? So keep trying, keep researching. We're going to hit it and we're going to find something. I really believe the Wired Up TV family and team is, and all the Tupac community are the smartest people in this motherfucking planet, y'all. The best researchers and the smartest people. Y'all could be detectives and y'all solve every case. So don't be afraid to speak your mind. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to be laughed at. Fuck them all, guys. Fuck the haters. Be positive and be you and always keep your head up. Let that shit slide off your shoulder with faith. Can nothing else get in the way, guys. As long as you got faith, can nobody faze you. Keep positive, and like I always say, stay wired up, my people. Talk to you guys later, man. Peace out. Peace out.